Very well. Let's drift deeper together. Take one slow, unhurried breath in, and release it. Feel the last traces of the day slipping away, like fine grains of sand through open fingers. The tower is still, and the world below has gone silent. Only the night remains, vast, silver, infinite. Our story continues in that same quiet tower where Lady Isolde keeps her vigil. The fire has softened to a low golden glow. The last piece of wood shifts gently, sending a tiny crackle into the air. Not loud, but rhythmic, like a heartbeat in a dream. The air carries a faint warmth mixed with the cool breath of midnight. Lady Isolde stands once more at her table, the vellum chart before her. Her hands move slowly, reverently, as though the stars themselves rest beneath her fingertips. Her voice is almost inaudible, a murmur like the tide retreating over sand. Every map, she whispers, is a mirror. The heavens above reflect the heart within. When I trace the stars, I am tracing my own quietness. Outside, a gentle wind moves through the ivy again, and a single leaf flutters loose, spiraling down into the darkness below. She watches it drift and then returns to her work. The sound of her charcoal begins once more, that delicate whispering sound, drawing one final constellation before sleep takes her. This time she sketches a spiral of faint points that swirl inward, forming what the ancients once called the dreamer's crown. You can almost see it taking shape in the sky above the castle. A cluster of stars, coiling softly like a crown of light, gleaming faintly through drifting clouds. As she draws, her breathing deepens. You can hear it. You can feel your own breath syncing with hers. Slow, rhythmic, balanced. In and out, in and out. With each breath, you sense the weight of your body settling, sinking deeper into calm. The room seems to pulse gently with that rhythm. The flicker of the firelight, the swaying of the candle's flame, the faint echo of a nightingale singing somewhere far beyond the window. The castle itself seems to breathe along with you. Lady Isolde leans closer to her chart, studying the faint light reflecting on the vellum's surface. Do you hear it? She asks softly. The stars are singing again, and perhaps you do. It's not a sound in your ears, it's a hum within you. It feels like the same vibration you feel when you're about to fall asleep, that gentle, floating feeling just before dreams arrive. It's the quiet murmur of the cosmos, endless, slow, and tender. As she traces the final curve of the dreamer's crown, she begins to hum along, matching her breath to that distant stellar song. Her melody is simple, just a few rising and falling notes, each one slower than the last. You can hum along in your thoughts if you wish, soft, slow, no effort at all. Hum. The sound vibrates through the chest and settles in the belly, grounding you deeply in this peaceful space. Then Lady Isolde lays her charcoal down. Her fingertips brush lightly across the lines she has drawn, smudging them just enough to make them glow faintly in the candlelight. The stars on the vellum now shimmer as if alive. She steps back and gazes upon her creation. Her lips curve into a soft, satisfied smile. The chart is complete, she murmurs. And now it must sleep, as must I. She takes the vellum in both hands and carries it toward the window. The cool air kisses her face. She holds the map up toward the stars, aligning it perfectly once again with the heavens above. The lines seem to dissolve, as though returning home. You watch as the chart's inked stars fade and vanish, absorbed by the night sky. Lady Isolde closes her eyes. The candle beside her flickers once, then steadies. The last embers in the hearth sigh quietly. Thank you, she whispers to the stars, to the wind, to the night, for watching with me. And now she prepares for rest. She folds the remaining sheets, tidies her table, and moves to a small bed by the opposite wall. A bed draped in soft linen, trimmed with embroidered moons. The mattress dips gently as she sits, and you can almost feel that dip yourself, as if the tower and her stillness invite you to lie beside her, to rest in the same peace. Lady Isolde removes the ring from her finger, a silver band etched with constellations, and sets it on the table by the candle. The small metal circle catches the light like a fallen star. She pulls a woolen blanket up around her shoulders, nestling into its warmth. The sound of her breathing fills the tower again. The rhythm is slow, gentle, hypnotic. Each exhale flows out like the wind over distant hills. Each inhale gathers quietness from the stars. The candle flame begins to waver, smaller and smaller, until only a faint glow remains. Shadows stretch and fade against the walls. The night outside deepens, blue folding into black, black into velvet stillness. You can still hear the faint hum of the stars, that soft cosmic lullaby. It drifts through the open window, spiraling through the ivy, floating down to your place beside her. Lady Isolde begins to speak one last time, barely above a whisper. When I sleep, she says, the stars draw their own maps in my dreams. Perhaps they will draw one for you too. Her voice fades like a feather touching water. Silence follows. The pure kind. The kind that hums softly with peace. You let your eyes close, and behind them, you see the same constellations glowing softly in your inner sky. They shift, they drift, they breathe. You are floating among them now, weightless, calm, infinite. The air around you glows with silver dust. Every breath feels like a ripple through eternity. You drift past the dreamer's crown, past the river of stars she traced, past the old star that remembers the voices of the first nights. Each one hums a lullaby of light. You feel that hum as a warmth spreading through your chest and into your limbs, a relaxation that moves from your head to your toes, unhurried, unending. Somewhere below, the tower stands silent and steady, its stones dreaming under the night. Lady Isolde sleeps peacefully inside, her face turned toward the open window, a faint smile on her lips. Her map is gone, but in your mind it lives on. You can imagine yourself standing in her place, gazing through that same window. The wind brushes your skin, the smell of the sea or the pine forests rises faintly. Above, the stars shimmer in their eternal dance. Each one sings a note, a single endless sound of calm. Now, take another slow breath, and exhale. Let your breath dissolve into that starlit air. Let your thoughts drift like soft motes of light across the sky. Let your body rest, warm and safe, as the universe hums its lullaby around you. Lady Isolde's final words echo softly. Sleep beneath the song of the stars. Dream in their ancient light. The night folds around you like silk. You feel lighter. You feel safe. You feel the map of the stars tracing across your dreams. Endless, serene, luminous. Your breath slows. Your body stills. The story fades gently into silence, leaving only calm. And as you drift into sleep, the last thing you sense is that same faint sound, the hush of wind, the hum of stars, and the peaceful presence of Lady Isolde, still tracing the constellations of your dreams. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If you've enjoyed this journey, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more peaceful stories. I wish you the deepest and most restful sleep. Good night.